are the heartbeat of America.
Hi, and thank you for stopping by today. I kind of want to speak on something that is kind of a sore subject for some people and a welcomed subject for others. And what I wanted to speak on was face masks. At the moment, I'm not wearing one because I'm in my home. But when I go out and do things, I wear one. When I go to the grocery store, now, the face mask is not made to protect you from someone else. It does protect you from someone else, but it's not made to do that. What it's made to do is protect someone else from you. If you sneeze, or if you cough, or if you, do anything, breathe heavy and maybe burp or whatever. And upon doing that, you're putting things into the air. You're putting things out of your mouth and into the air. And it's getting onto somebody, especially if you're in quote, close quarters. And going to a grocery store, let's face it, people do not stand 6 feet away when they're at the vegetable counter, or if they're looking for a hamburger or steak or pork chops, they just weasel their way in, get what they want, and then go back out. That's the way it goes, at least here, where I'm at. It may not go there where you're at, but I was reading an article today, and it was on, as a matter of fact, I have it up here on my computer, and it was Doug Burgum, North Dakota governor, makes emotional plea to avoid divide over face masks. There's people that actually are making fun of those that are wearing them. Okay? How can you be so stupid as to make fun of something that's helping you stay safe and healthy and protected? You have to forgive me, I've got an itch in my eye. Don't worry, it's not a corona itch. So, as I was thinking about what was in the article, I was asking myself, why would anybody want to make fun of anybody else that that would try to keep everybody safe? I mean, I get it. I do get it. Face masks are hot. They're hard to breathe in. I understand that. But after a little bit of time of wearing them, you get used to it. It took me a week to get used to it. I'm not used to having a covering over my face. It's hot, and it's makes me have a hard time breathing, and I start to sweat. My face gets hot, but I wear it, especially when if I'm taking a light rail, or I'm taking a bus, or if I'm going to the grocery store, or I'm going to Walmart. I wear it. People look at me funny, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't care what people say to me, because I know when I get home that I've helped keep them safer than they were if I had not had my mask on. Now, about a month ago, I suffered a small cold where I went through, it was a couple of days where we had some really nice weather, and like a stupid idiot, I went outside dressed in a short sleeve shirt, and I didn't figure on the fact that the weather would drop down a little cooler in the afternoon. So I ended up getting some sniffles and a small cold, and it lasted a couple days, and then it was gone. That's been over a month ago. So anyway, when that happened, that's when I started wearing the face mask, and I've been wearing it ever since. And I'm getting some new ones that are coming to me that are better than the ones I have. I'm getting some new ones, and those face masks are. I'll start wearing them, And I'll even wear one when I'm on a video just so you can see what they look like. But unless you have the N95 face masks, you're not really doing yourself any good. It's better to have a face mask than not, but if you don't have the N95s, those are the ones that are industrial strength, the ones that are made for the nurses and the doctors. Now, I live not too far from a VA hospital. As a matter of fact, I'm right across the street from one. And the VA hospital, you see nurses and doctors walking around side by side, not social distancing. And I said to one of them, I said, "Oh, you guys aren't worried about getting sick?" And he said, "Sick?" And I said, "Yeah, well, we don't have it." And I said, "How do you know you don't?" You could be a carrier and not show signs or symptoms, and you being that close to each other and not wearing a mask, somebody could breathe on you and you'd never even know it. And so they just kind of looked at each other and just kept on going. Well, they're the ones that are supposed to be setting the example for us. And I had made videos to where I let people know that in 2025 in Seattle, I plan on running for mayor. And I believe that a mayor should set the example for the citizens. If the mayor is going to ask the citizens to do something, I think the mayor should do the exact same thing that they're asking their citizens to do. City council as well. If the city council is going to put the citizens in harm's way, then I think the city council should be put in harm's way as well, just to show the example. Now, I don't wish anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to pass away. I don't want nobody to be in any kind of danger whatsoever. But if you're going to ask me to do something and you're not willing to do it yourself, then that's wrong. Just like our president, the president that we have, regardless of what I think of Donald Trump, he is the president of the United States. And as such, I will back him being in office. I don't always agree with everything he says. And I will not always follow whatever he tells me to do if my conscience tells me otherwise. But I will not follow what he says just because I don't like him. If he tells me to do something and my conscience says that's the right thing to do, then I will do it. If he tells me to do something that my conscience tells me is wrong, then I will not do that. A lot of people do not have the luxury of being able to do that. When you're in Congress, or you're the president, or you're in the military, you pretty much have to do what you're told. Now, the founding fathers told us this, that to lower ourselves to where we are in a two-party system, that is a way to destroy America. Two parties divides. Everybody gets divided. Democrats, Republicans. The founding fathers did not believe in a system, a two-party system or a three-party system. They believed that we were all for one and one for all. We were not set up to be citizens of the United States. We were set up to be the citizens of the state that we were in. When it says the United States of America, that makes it we're the property of America, which we're not. When it says we, America, the United States are America, that means that we're separate, but together we're America. We operate separate, but we're still America. Instead of being citizens of America, meaning the states are the slave of the slave owner, which would be America. The states are the slaves, America's the slave owner. It's not set up like that. We divide ourselves a lot. We can't come together under any common cause. There's a lot of people that don't even believe the coronavirus is real. Now, I'm going to ask this one question before I go. Speaking of the coronavirus, which I just did, when they talk about a next wave of the coronavirus coming in. When they say a new wave of the coronavirus coming in, what exactly do they mean? And how do they know that we're not about over this thing? How do they know that it's going to start up again? Unless it's very possible that our government could be the ones that put the virus out there to begin with. And there's going to be a lot of people that'll tell me that's not true. There's no way. The government would never do that. But if you were to look at things realistically and not emotionally, if you were to just look at the facts and not get your emotions involved, your patriotism, your joy of America, your love of the flag, and things of that nature, if you were to step back and look at what happens, you would say that it could be a governmental thing or a major coincidence. And that's how the government gets away with a lot of stuff, is because we think things are just coincidence. And we will never want to blame America because we're told if we do, we're unpatriotic. If we do, we're just a conspiracy theorist and we're a nut and a kook. Anyway, if you like my videos, please put a big old thumbs up. Also, if you want to subscribe to my video, hit the subscribe button right down here. Also, if you have anything to add to this video, anything that you know that I don't, anything that's happened to you, whether you've been at the grocery store or out in public, wore your mask or not wore your mask or what have you, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you give me a thumbs down, that's fine. But please put a message to let me know why you thought my video was bad. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to curse you out, because you're helping me by telling me what you felt was wrong with my video. If you said, oh, it's a stupid topic, give me something that I can talk about that's not stupid, that you might enjoy. Next time, your experience might be a little better if you do come back. Also, if you want to subscribe, like I said, hit the subscribe button right down there. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to let you go. Remember, let's make tomorrow better than yesterday by doing the very best we can today. If you can help somebody, please do. Smile when somebody says hello, and please smile back and say hello as well. Have a good night, America, and all points beyond.